Okay, took me a while to get set up today, but I'm experimenting a little, and I'm working with some Distress inks. I have never worked with Distress Oxide, so I'm using a new color. It's called Crackling Campfire. And before, a couple weeks ago, I took a album course, but I didn't take time to do it. So I'm going to try it today. And they used a very cherry and raspberry colors, and I decided the Crackling Campfire went better with the red I'm using. I'm going to try a little green and a little yellow. And before I even start, I'm going to use a scrap. Now I have packaging. It's actually from a close to my heart package of, what's it called? Cardstock. I'm going to try that. So I'm going to begin by just using one color. And I'm going to just put a bit on my mat, my glass mat. And I'm going to add a little water because I want it to get a little bit juicy. And I think, boy, it looks much oranger when we get going here. And if we just sort of touch it up, it makes an interesting design. So that's what I'm going to try. And we shall see how it works. So the pattern that they gave us sort of goes loop-de-loop, almost like a U shape. So I have a 10-inch by 11-inch paper, and I'm going to just use some of this color and see how it goes. Just sort of swooping it. Very orangey. I don't think I like it. Already I'm sad. It's very, very orangey. We'll see what happens when it dries out. So I'm using watercolor paper, and I'm going to see how that goes. Okay. Let's add a little bit of this yellow here. Might make it even more orangey, but we'll give it a try. Take my smaller paper, and before we start on the final, I'll just see what the yellow looks like. There's actually a little bit of green in the yellow. Okay, this is called Scattered Straw. Okay, I'm going to just put a little bit of that here. And last but not least, let's add, this is called Mow the Lawn. Oh, bright. A little bit of water. My third piece of cardstock. I'm going to do this probably more than once since I have two pieces. And you know, it's so bright colors. I might be saving this paper that I make today for spring. We'll try some other colors for Christmas. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing since I'm already using the green. Add some of that to the yellow, the center of the page. Yellow near the top, and some orange. almost feel this is a failed experiment, but I'm still going to go with it. I'm going to add a little more of this crackling campfire because I want a little bit of splatter. So I'm going to just mix my brush around, stand back, and splatter my brush. I actually have a Distress Tim Holtz scatter one, and it wasn't in the right spot today. Okay, seems like this experiment might be failing. All right, now to add a little bit of interest, let's add a dark red. I'm not going to push pause, but I'm going to go grab some close to my heart ruby. Let's see where my pile is. I don't have any scarlet, but I found the ruby was very close. I have this lovely desert rose and I have some names and ivy. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to add a little bit of color with a stencil brush. Okay, and now a little red. Let me grab another brush here. How about a sponge? Let's go with a sponge for this one. It's going to be quite the background, ladies. This evening when I put this workshop together, or this page together, I'll see if it looks good. All right. Not too happy with my try, but I gave it a try. We'll see what happens, and I'll share my finished project with you tomorrow. Bye.